off this game real quick. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so this game is really fun and really fast-paced, so hopefully I'll be able to keep up with everything. One of the things you'll see me do pretty quick is you'll see me jump off a wall. And so that's not intended, that's a glitch. And the way that happens is you can use the left and right shoulder buttons. Sorry, I had to listen for naughty cue there. You have to use the left and right shoulder buttons. They like nudge you left and right a little bit. And sometimes you can get nudged into a wall for 1 frame, and on that frame you can jump and climb up. So it's actually a 4-frame window there to actually like get in the wall at the top of each jump, and then I'm holding the B button, which will buffer a jump for the frame that I'm standing in the wall. So that part of it is easier. So yeah, I have that 4-frame window if I jump from level terrain like a block or something. But if I'm jumping off a slope or bouncing off an enemy, then it's not as cut and dry as that. This boss, I was trying to get a 2-cycle strat, but unfortunately I had to settle for a 3. Alright, so actually I buffered the first input, that jump input, coming into the stage. You can hold any button going into any screen, and you will buffer that input, like it'll come out automatically on the first frame that you have control. So I use that in certain screens to to make openings easier, or to make them more consistent. This screen is terrifying. It's very difficult. So I need to get over here and bounce off that block, and then I have to jump through the Tesla coil, which is not as hard as it looks, but it is still, like, kind of tough. Basically what I'm doing is I'm crouching, and then I'm I'm crouching, and then I'm going directly from a crouch to a jump, and that, like, translates Pugsley's hitbox directly through the Tesla coil without taking any damage. Alright, so that was a very short death to take, so I'm not really worried about that. It's just like, I don't know, in my practice runs I've been having some random, like, hiccups like that, where I just take a hit for no reason. So we'll see if I can avoid taking too many of those. This is just a secret passageway that skips that entire bottom left corner of the screen. And here... Nice. It's really tough, because, like, there's all sorts of slopes and stuff there on those Tesla coils, so it's very difficult to get that kind of movement and move quickly through them. Here I just gotta wait on the Bunsen burners, and another wall jump strat. Wall jumps skip so much of this game. I have never done a run like that doesn't use the wall jump, but like, roughly speaking, I'd probably say it saves about 5 minutes, or maybe a little more in this like less than 20-minute run here. Okay. I need to listen for an audio cue on the boss. Nice. That's like, I just jump into the center early to start doing damage a little bit faster than I normally would. Okay. So here, in this screen, I want to make sure at the end of this screen I have 18 coins, and that's so that I can get a heart later on in the game. So I'm going to pick up 7 coins, and every 25 coins in this game, you get a heart. And so I root out the coins. Oops. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm just going to wait. Oh wow, I'm just going to wait a little bit longer. Alright. Yeah, sorry, every 25 coins, you get a heart, and so you want to get your hearts at good points. So you have to get your coins at good points as well. I'm sorry, this game is just so impossible. It's very fast-paced and challenging, so it's sometimes difficult to talk over it. So ideally I would have left that screen with full hearts, but I can deal with this as long as I don't take damage in the next screen. So we're going to be swimming for a little bit here. Swimming physics are interesting. You move left and right pretty quickly while you're swimming, but up and down are extremely slow. Also, there are some interesting sound effects. It's not so bad now, but there are many, many cats in the next couple screens. But yeah, so I can't just like mash the B button to swim up. I have to pump it at a very specific rhythm. This is a very boring screen, so if there's any donations to read, now would be an opportune time. Alright, sounds like there aren't any. That's okay. So here I'm going to just take a damage boost, and this is why I need to have at least 2 hearts coming in, because that skips like 20 seconds of swimming around. Oops. Well, I guess that's better to take that damage there than to take it at the very end of the level. Alright, so we're just going to swim our way up here. I'm stuck under those spikes, and if I do this right, I didn't quite do it right. If you... So, like, lag can affect the sound code in this game sometimes a little bit, and if you do the screen in just the right way, it'll cause one of the cats to have, like, a low-pitched sound, which sounds very goofy. Alright, so since I had 3 hearts coming into this screen, I did the quick kill on the boss there, which is cool. But it takes damage, so normally I wouldn't do it. Alright, so we're through 3 stages, there's 3 more to go. These 3 stages are, like, literally impossible. Oops. That's not normally an impossible part of the stage, but I guess that's just how things go. So it's a good thing that I've got 2 hearts here, because I can pick up another heart in the next screen, actually from a 1-up. So 1-ups give you a heart as well. Except for 1-ups that you get from a score. So like every 50,000 points you get a 1-up, but that one doesn't give you a heart. Alright, so I got 2 hearts here. That's actually pretty good. Well, it's no longer pretty good. It's still acceptable, though. I've got enough hearts to make it through. That triple jump there is really tough because each of the, like, bounces has to be perfectly buffered, or else you're gonna move down, and that's gonna put you in that sort of sub-pixel hell that I was talking about. Because you can only wall jump if your Y sub-pixel is 0. Alright, so here I'm going to pick up the coins that I was talking about earlier. There's 7 coins here in a secret, and I'm waiting for the cannonball anyways. Ooh, that's no longer good. Alright, so, backup strat. There's a heart here that I can pick up that I normally wouldn't. And then I'm going to get a full refill in this screen as well. So we're back on track. There's actually a way to zip in this game. You basically just, like, let a damage source that can push you down hit you and into, like, and you just, like, jump into it right as it's about to hit you, and it pushes you down one tile. So it can actually put you through 1 tile floors, and So in that case, I was able to perform a couple zips that saved about maybe 8 to 10 seconds combined. And so bosses in this game are kind of pushovers, except for the boss of the next stage is impossible. Also, getting down that staircase is impossible too. So these basement rooms are, they're all kind of like straightforward left to right obstacle courses. So the speed of Pugsley can really come into play here. Alright. Also lots of hearts, so you can, Sorry. Cool. This game is impossible to talk and play at the same time. There's lots of hearts in this stage, so you can be unafraid of taking like damage boosts, and you can fill up after the very taxing last couple stages where you took a lot of hits. There were not very many hearts. Alright, so I'm gonna try and get under that. That's a really hard jump, actually. Okay, and so there's gonna be a heart at the beginning here. So I could have taken a hit in the previous stage, but it's like, whatever. And so I'm gonna do 2 damage boosts here. Oops. Oh wow, I didn't take them in the correct way. So that's not good. I'm gonna have to skip the one that I would normally take here to bounce over all this. And then I get a full heal at the end. Oops. There we go. So, because the L and R buttons, they kind of like accelerate you instantaneously, I actually use that to my advantage when I'm turning around, because this game has very slidey physics. Pugsley's very slippery. But if you press the L and R buttons, you can like get an instant turnaround, so I use that to my advantage in some situations. Alright. Hello? Thanks. There's not very many wall jumps in this stage, but that's one of them. And it's... Oops. Wow. Oops. Oh, wow. Alright, let's just get to the boss. So, this boss is a jerk. It's a washing machine, and it will very aggressively dodge you. So I'm going to be trying to turn it around. Oop, alright, this is not going well. Alright, let's take it nice and easy. Wow, he dodged out of the way again, dude. Alright. The washing machine's reign of terror is over. Now we can move on to the last stage. So this game kind of already had ice physics, and then this stage has ice physics on the ice physics. So it's incredibly slippery and very difficult to move precisely. So we'll see. I keep getting bonked like a false ceiling there. Not exactly sure what's causing that. It might be linked to the like wall jump physics. Oop. But yeah, so this is just like all the other stages are impossible already, and this one's even harder. So here, I'm just getting myself up to 49 coins. I'm gonna pick up one more coin in a later screen, and that's gonna replenish my hearts. And here, there's this set of spikes here. Actually, only the one on the left has a hitbox. So you can just like skip right through those spikes and save a cycle or two on the jumping thing. Oops. I think in a marathon run I'm gonna replenish that heart. This is a secret. This game's full of secrets all over the place. Like, I'm using a lot of secrets to my advantage, but there's even more than I'm using all over the place in this game. just like, I don't know, it's a really fun platformer. What am I doing? I forgot which screen I was going into, so I did the wrong strat. But everything's fine. Okay, so here, I'm gonna take a damage boost, and skip, like... Oops. Oh. Let's try again. Oh, okay. Alright, that's fine. So here, I gotta, like, this entire level, sorry, this, like, entire screen is one long switch puzzle. So I have to make sure that I hit the switch blocks in the correct order. There we go. If you mess up, you have to go all the way back to the beginning of that screen and start over. And here, I'm skipping over a bunch of switch blocks that you would normally have to do. Oops. Alright. And they would, like, give you coins that would show you where the platforms are, but I know where the platforms are, so I can just kind of YOLO it. And this is the last screen before the final boss, and time's gonna be when I clear the final checkbox after the final boss. Didn't quite get the early enough first hit for the one cycle, but this is... Alright. Showed off a little bit of a DLC attack there. So that's Pugsley Scavenger Hunt. My time was, on my end, it looks like it was 16:39, which is pretty good. Especially considering the quality of the practice runs I was doing. So, yeah, that's Pugsley Scavenger Hunt. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of the... Like, there's so many good runs coming up now.